Hey guys, this is Double A. This is the how to manage OBS Studio using the Clarkson Smash Ultimate, the CU in bracket overlay, the Star K overlay, and the Top Blastin overlay. So I have the overlays in the admin chat on Discord, so that's how you find the images. They're just still images. You just import them in here. I can teach you guys how to do that. What will probably happen is we'll just use my laptop and whatnot, but the way you just get them in here is you just have them in your downloads, and then you go to plus, you go to image, and then you type the name of it, and then you just browse using you just browse using your file explorer, and then bam you get it. You get your images, so you just do that for all three overlays. But first I'll just show you how you really use them in terms of each step. So obviously you can see that we have like the set count text up in the front, the player text in the front, and we have the logo for Clarkson University in bracket. And we also have the set name, and this box here is the camera, so I'll show you how you do the camera thing real quick. You're gonna see my beautiful face. Player camera. So boom, I'm just using my integrated webcam. Obviously I have my own, but obviously that's just how I do it here. And then just size it. It's like a drag and drop, point and click, and then boom, I'm right there. Obviously I can resize it. It's not perfectly sized because normally you want to see the outline, I guess, of like here. But at the moment it doesn't really matter. You also want to have it so that whenever you have the game here, which I showed in my other video of how to use the Vivitar capture card, you want to have it so that the game is layered under the player cam, so that you see the game and then you see my face, but like the player cam right here is going over the actual game of Smash Ultimate or whatever game we're playing that day, I guess, whether it be Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 or God knows what. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'll just delete that. There you go. And then you hit remove. This is I wish to remove player camera. So yes. So then it gets eliminated from your sources. So yeah. So yeah. So this image of like the outline. So not the text. So like all of these like the text and the numbers. Those are all separate entities. This giant image that encompasses the background. That is our overlay CU. That's our source name for it. Camera CU. Or in this case, player cam was what I was using to show my face and show the players. You hook the camera right on top of the monitor like you've seen in other brackets before, as well as you could probably see during the video for how to use the Vivitar capture card for Nintendo Switch. But yeah, so when it comes to editing the text on here, you go to set name, and then you go to properties, and then you can essentially just type whatever you want. So that's, in this case, I just typed set name, and this is the font thing, so you can just select your font because it got a bunch of fonts. We just did impact because that's just kind of what we always do. For select color, we just do white because we want to make sure that it doesn't blend into the background in a bad way. Yeah, so that's all I have to say about yeah. So the same also applies for set count and players, so it should always be I might want to rename this to actually player one, or sorry, okay, there we go. So yeah, the image, I don't know exactly what that is, but you don't need to worry about that. Oh yeah, it's off stream. Don't need to worry about it. But anyway, yeah, so that's just how you edit all the text. You can move the text around if you need to. These like locks here, you can lock the text in place. Like I'll show you right here. So like, notice how player one right here, it's unlocked. Watch what happens when I lock it. I can't move it. The same can be applied to set count, set name, and the overlay. The overlay is always locked. The set name is usually locked. Sometimes I like to have them unlocked just so like I can see like where each thing is named. Like obviously you can tell for set name that it is just called what it is right there. And like obviously when I click on it, I can see where it is. Whereas if I lock it and I click on it, I can't see where it is. So you could also apply the same thing to the star K overlay and the top last and overlay. So they're all essentially the same. They just look different because, you know, visual appeal is nice and it's good to like differentiate it. Also, one thing you can do is like resize things. So if like the player name is too big, you can like treat it like a text box in like a Google presentation and like resize it from there. You can also do the same for any text as long as it's text that is generated from the sources, not from anything else. So yeah, yeah, that's about it.